Have you ever wondered why planning is so crucial in the world of pen testing? Pen testing, or penetration testing, is a meticulous process, and planning is its backbone. The planning stage sets the foundation for the entire pen testing engagement. It's here where we determine the scope, the objectives, and the methods we'll use to test a system's security. Consider planning as your roadmap. Without it, you might end up wandering aimlessly, missing out on critical vulnerabilities. It's like going on a road trip without a map or GPS. You might still reach your destination, but you'll waste time, energy, and resources along the way. Planning optimizes resources. It helps us allocate time, tools, and manpower effectively. It also minimizes risks by ensuring we have fallback options and contingency plans in place. And most importantly, it ensures that all aspects of a system are thoroughly tested. In essence, without a well-thought-out plan, a pen testing engagement might miss critical vulnerabilities and fail in its objective. The first step in planning a pen testing engagement is defining the scope. But what does that mean? Well, defining the scope is about identifying key aspects of the engagement. This includes what systems will be tested, which methods will be used for testing, and the boundaries of the test itself. Think of it as drawing a map for your pen testing journey. Why is this important? A clearly defined scope can help avoid misunderstandings down the line. It ensures that all parties involved understand what will be tested, how it will be tested, and just as importantly, what won't be tested. This is crucial to prevent any potential legal issues that could arise from overstepping bounds. In essence, a well-defined scope is like a blueprint. It sets clear expectations, provides direction, and forms the foundation for the pen testing engagement. It's the first brick in building a successful pen testing strategy. A well-defined scope sets clear expectations and forms the foundation for a successful pen testing engagement. Once the scope is set, it's time to gather as much information as possible. This stage, often referred to as reconnaissance or footprinting, is where the penetration tester becomes a detective. The objective is to learn as much as possible about the target system, its architecture, the technologies used, potential weak points, and anything else that may aid in the attack. Let's start with the system's architecture. Knowing the layout of the land, so to speak, helps to identify where the system may be vulnerable. Is it a monolithic architecture, or is it microservices-based? Where are the firewalls, the servers, the databases? Each piece of the puzzle could reveal a potential entry point. Next, we move on to the technologies used. Is the website running on Apache or in Ginx? Is it a Windows or Linux server? Each technology comes with its own set of potential vulnerabilities that a skilled tester can exploit. Now, how about potential weak points? These could be outdated software, misconfigurations, or even human error. Remember, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. To gather this information, a pen tester can use a variety of methods. Network scanning can reveal open ports and active services, while open source intelligence can uncover publicly available information that may be useful in the attack. Armed with enough information, a penetration tester can proceed with a more targeted and effective attack. With information in hand, the next step is to plan the attack. The information you've gathered is like a roadmap. It's your guide to understanding the system you're about to test. Now, it's time to use that map to plan your attack. This is where you identify potential attack vectors. These are the paths or means by which a hacker could gain access to a computer system or network. One could think of it as a heist plot from a thriller movie, only that this is no movie and the stakes are real. It's about meticulously lining up all the pieces on the chessboard, ready to launch a strategic offensive. Remember, the goal isn't to rush in guns blazing, but to methodically uncover every vulnerability that could be exploited. This could be anything from weak passwords and outdated systems to more complex issues like software vulnerabilities and misconfigurations. A well-planned attack is about patience and precision. It's about understanding the system so deeply that you can spot weaknesses that automated tools might overlook. This is where the human factor comes into play, the ability to think like an attacker, to see beyond the code, and to find the cracks in the armor. By taking the time to plan your attack, you're not just ticking off a checklist, you're delving deeper, peeling back the layers of the system to reveal its bare bones. And it's in these bones where you'll find the deepest vulnerabilities. A meticulous attack plan increases the chances of uncovering deep-seated vulnerabilities. The final step in the planning process is getting the plan reviewed and approved. This step is crucial for a variety of reasons. First, it ensures that your plan is complete, comprehensive, and objective. It's easy to overlook certain aspects or be biased when you're the one who's been neck-deep in the planning process. Having a third-party review your plan can help identify any blind spots or areas you may have unintentionally neglected. Think of it as having a proofreader for your novel. They'll catch the typos and plot holes you've glossed over because you're too close to the material. Similarly, a third-party reviewer can provide a fresh perspective on your pen testing plan, ensuring that you've covered all your bases. Moreover, this review process is not just about spotting weaknesses, it's also about strengthening your plan. The reviewer can suggest improvements or propose alternative strategies you might not have considered. They can validate your approach and give you the confidence that your plan is solid. But the review is only half the story. Approval is the other half. You're not planning this pen testing engagement in a vacuum. There are various stakeholders involved, each with their own interests and concerns. Getting approval from all relevant parties is paramount. Not only does this ensure legal compliance, but it also guarantees buy-in from everyone involved. Remember, a pen test is not an individual endeavor. It's a collective effort that requires the support and cooperation of everyone, from top-level management to the technical staff on the ground. Getting approval helps align everyone's expectations and responsibilities. It fosters a sense of ownership and commitment, making the engagement more likely to succeed. It also provides a clear mandate for you to carry out your plan, removing any potential roadblocks that could hinder your progress. So, don't underestimate the importance of review and approval in the planning process. They're not mere formalities, but integral components of a well-planned pen testing engagement. Once approved, the plan is ready to be executed, paving the way for a successful pen testing engagement.